Hello students, today is the 21st of September 2020. Today we are going to talk about singular and plural nouns or plural forms in your book, page 11. Now, number 1, singular and plural nouns. There are 6 ways to change a noun from singular to plural. A noun, what is a noun? A noun, for example, is a person, a place, or a thing. Okay. Singular means only one thing, one noun, not more than one. Okay. Plural means what is the difference between singular and plural? Singular means only one thing, one noun. Plural means more than one noun. Okay. Now, rule number 1. Most nouns become plural by adding, or we form nouns by adding s. For example, boy, boys, we just add s. Book, books. Desk, desks. School, schools. So boy become boys, book becomes books, desk we just add s. يعني فقط نضيف على الاسم هذا النورمال في الحالة العادية we just add s to the noun. بنضيف s على النوم. Now, rule number 2. على فرض إنه هذا النون ends ينتهي بالأحرف التالية. For example, some nouns end with sh, sh, x, we add es. I cannot say watches. I cannot say like this, so I have to add es. Now, for example, bush or brush. For example, this is sh becomes bushes. Brush, brushes. Bush, bushes. I mean small tree. Okay. Box. It ends with s. X. It ends with x. So if a noun ends with x, I'm going to add es. Box, boxes. sh es نضيف عليها es إذا النون انتهى. The x we add es. Okay. What about church? This noun ends with ch. Becomes churches. Becomes churches. Okay. Rule number 3. Nouns that end in بعض النouns تنتهي ب f or fe. What shall I do? We often, not always. ليس دائما لأن هناك في بعض الاستثناءات. We often change f to ves, like wife. We drop the f or change it to ves. Now, wolf, wolves. Now, rule number 4. Some nouns change the inside spelling, يعني different spelling, يعني يتغير شكل الكلمة كليا. For example, man, 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 again, man. I don't write جمع man, mans, no. I write man. Okay. What about goose? Goose, الوزة. Goose becomes geese. Goose. This is a noun, هذا noun, ولكن لا يبقى على نفس الصورة يتغير إلى geese. For example, those are irregular forms. Irregular forms يعني أشكال ليست على نفس النمط اللي هي بنضيف فيها s. Different spelling. We change the inside spelling. For example, mouse. For example, mouse becomes mice. mouse, mice. Now, rule number 5. Nouns that end in a consonant, letter and Y. What do I mean by that? يعني إذا انتهى النون بحرف Y وكان ما قبل الواي a consonant يعني حرف ساكن. حرف ساكن. What shall I do? Drop the Y and add IES. Like sky. Sky, let me go back. Sky انتهى. This is a noun. أولا هاي اسم. انتهت بواي. Before the noun قبل الواي يوجد ساكن consonant. Drop the Y, شيل الواي and حط IES. IES. Okay. Another example. Poppy. Poppy. انتهت بY. This is Y. And before Y, P, which is a consonant والتي هي حرف ساكن. What shall I do? Poppies. Drop the Y, حط IES. طب على فرض أنها انتهت Y and before Y is a vowel. Keep the same, خلي ال Y the same and just add S. Okay, let me continue. Donkey. Donkey, for example, this is Y. ما قبل ال Y ليس حرف ساكن. It's not a consonant. It is a vowel. What shall I do? Keep Y the same and just add S. Okay? Now, key ends with Y. انتهت ب Y. Before Y there is E والتي هي a vowel. What shall I do? Keep the same and just add S. Thank you. Rule number 6. Now, some nouns do not change. They stay the same when making them plural. Like wheat. The plural noun is wheat. Another example, deer. Plural noun is deer. يعني deer مفرد ودير نفسها جمع. Same. For example, fish, سمكة, there is a fish. سمكة, one, and fish, there are fish. It means plural. Thank you. Corn and corn. This is okay. Now, let us review the lesson. Number 1. Most nouns become plural by adding S. أغلب الأسماء become plural تصبح جمع by adding S. Okay. Cup, cups. Number 2, or rule number 2. Nouns that end in CH, SH, X, we add ES like dish, dishes. Rule number 3. Nouns that end الأسماء التي تنتهي not all nouns. Nouns or most nouns end in F or FE often غالبا ما تقلب إلى VES like knife, knives. Now, rule number 4. Some nouns change the inside spelling يعني يتغير شكل الكلمة like woman, 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 woman. Okay. Rule number 5. Nouns that end in a consonant letter and Y يعني ينتهي ب Y وما قبل ال Y before the Y there is a consonant. Drop the Y and add IES like fly. It ends with Y like this, Y, and before the Y there is a consonant. Drop the Y or change it to I and put ES. Okay? Now, monkey. This noun هذا الاسم انتهى ب Y ولكن before the Y there is E. This is a vowel. So keep the same تبقى كما هي. Just add S. Okay. Some nouns do not change. بعض الأسماء لا تتغير when making them plural. تبقى كما هي. Cotton, cotton. Okay. Let me practice with you. Now, mouse. Yes. This is mice. Now, fly. This one ends with Y. انتهت بY. ما قبل الY is a consonant, so flies. Drop Y, put IES. Thank you. Pen, pen. Just add S. Pens, pens. Now, flash ends with S, H. انتهت بش. So we add ES. Okay. Rice, rice. Keep the same. Life, FE. Lives. Okay. Now, let me go to irregular plurals. Okay. Now, let me go to irregular plurals. Okay, like man, it became men. Man, men. Okay. What about woman? Woman. What is the plural noun of woman? شو راح تصبح هاي الكلمة؟ Yes, woman. Woman. Okay. What about child? These are irregular, يعني خارجين عن نمط القاعدة. We do not add S. Child. Children. Children. Person. Person. People. People. Different word. كلمة مختلفة تماما. People. Okay. Tooth. Tooth. Teeth. Teeth. Yes, okay. Foot. Foot. Feet. Feet. Okay. All these are irregular plurals. أسماء جمع تشذ عن القاعدة المعتادة. Mouse. Mouse. Now. Mice. Mice. Mouse and mice. الجمع من mouse. Mice. Now. Knife. It ends with FE. What are we going to do? We are going to change F to V, and then we are going to add E. E is found موجودة. رح نحط بدالها كمان S. So it became knife, knives. Knife, knives. Okay. Now, wolf, wolf. Now this ends with F. هذه الnoun, هذا الاسم. We are talking, please pay attention that we talk about nouns. We talk about nouns. So this noun, هذا الاسم ينتهي ب F. What are we going to do? Change F to V. Then we add ES. Okay. Wolf, wolves. Okay. Let me go here. Tomato, tomato. This word ends with O. We add ES. We add ES. Okay. Now, tomatoes, tomatoes. Okay. What about sheep? Some nouns are the same in both singular and plural form. Sheep and sheep. Sheep, one sheep. And sheep, maybe two sheep, three sheep. الاسم الجمع كما هو. Fish. سمكة واحدة, a fish. And the plural noun is fish. Same. Two fish, three fish. Okay. Deer. Deer هو الغزال. Just one. And there are two deer. I cannot say deers. ما بقدر أكتب deers. Deer is the same deer. شو اللي بيميزها؟ A deer, a deer. Or 3 deer, 4 deer. Okay. What is the plural form of? Practice with me. Now, boy, boy, boys. Now, Watch ends with CH, so I'm going to add, yes, watches, watches. Okay, now, what's the plural form of wife? This one ends with FE. What I'm going to do? Yes, change the F letter to V, keep the E and add S. Yes, wives, wives. Thank you. Now, what is the plural form of half? Half. Okay, this one ends with F, so I'm going to change the F to V, then add ES. Yes, house. Okay, what about tooth? Tooth. This is irregular noun, يعني هذا اسم يختلف السبيلنج الانسايد سبيلنج تبعه. So this is teeth. Okay, what about the next one? Life. Life ends with F. We are going to change F. رح نغير ال F إلى V, and we are going to keep E, then add ES, which is this one. Yes, thank you. Leaf. Leaf ends with F. انتهت بحرف ال F. I'm going to change it to V, then add ES, وأضيف ES. So, thank you. Now, foot. This is irregular. هذا خارج. We are going to change the spelling, the inside spelling. رح نغير شكل الكلمة تام وليس S بدون إضافة S. So, this is foot, feet. Yes, okay. Now, strawberry. Strawberry. This one or this noun هذا الاسم انتهى ب Y وما قبل ال Y there is R, which is a consonant. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the Y, لازم أشيل ال Y وأحط بدلها I, then add ES. Yes, this is right. Woman. Woman. I'm going to change woman to woman. Woman. Yes, okay. Thank you. Now, let me go to your student's book, which is page 11, and let me revise the rule with you. Let me revise the rule with you. Now, language essentials, this is plural forms, and number one, the plural form of a noun, انتبه إنه this is a noun, okay, is usually formed by adding S. بإضافة S إلى هذا الnoun, the singular becomes plural, like desk, desks. Problem, problems. Okay. Rule number two. The plural form of nouns that end. اسم الجمع من الأسماء التي تنتهي ب S, double S, SH, CH أو X is formed by adding ES, like bus انتهت ب S, buses, we add ES. Brush, brushes, ES. Box ends with X, انتهت بحرف ال X, نكتب ES. Dress, double S, double S, we add ES. Okay, this is right. Watch and watches. Okay, now let me go down. Rule number 3. Some nouns that end in O take ES. Some انتبه, some nouns وليس الجميع. Hero, heroes ضفنا ES. Potato, potatoes. Tomato, tomatoes. Okay, now the plural form of nouns اسم الجمع من الأسماء that ends with a consonant تنتهي بconsonant حرف ساكن before the Y قبل ال Y is formed by adding IES. Drop the Y, شيل ال Y وأضيف IES like story, stories, story, Y وقبل ال Y R. Drop the Y and add IES. baby انتهت ب y. ما قبل ال y is b which is a consonant حرف ساكن. drop the y شيل ال y وحط بدلها I-E-S. Okay. Now rule number 6 the plural form. شكل الجمع من nouns that ends التي تنتهي ب f or fe is formed by changing the f بغير ال f إلى v ثم e and s. knife, knives, wolf and wolves. Okay, now there are some irregular forms, like I'm not going to do them all. I'm going to keep 3 for you to do as a homework. Some nouns don't follow the previous rules. بعض الأسماء لا تتبع القاعدة السابقة. For example, man, men. We change the inside spelling of the word. We change the inside spelling of the word. Okay. Now, woman, women, child, children, person and people, mouse and mice, louse and lice, foot and feet and tooth and teeth, fish and fish. And I mean one fish, more than one fish, 2, 3 fish. Sheep, deer, chief and chef, all are the same. Okay, now let me go to remind you that those are irregular forms. Also, some nouns do not follow the previous rules. لا تتبع القاعدة السابقة. Okay, thank you dear children. Thank you for listening. We will be back with another lesson. Thanks all.